Terra Arcanum is a world filled with wonder. From the four planes to the mysterious abyss, nearly everything has a story to tell. But to learn more about this fantastic world, we need to dive deeper than the books and the tabletop RPG. Join me as we reveal the secrets of Terra Arcanum. Trillions of years ago, clouds of dust and gas began to come together, forming the stars and eventual planets of the Immortal Plane, just as how the Mortal Plane would soon be born some millions of years later. One of these rocks became the planet called Draxus, a vibrant world filled with life. But one creature, a powerful and intelligent beast, sought total domination of the world. This elder daemon's power was unmatched by anything living on the planet, and as a result, it quickly subjugated all life on Keldraxis. However, despite the creature's immense power, it proved difficult to enforce rule over an entire planet by itself. So it created 13 daemon lords of its own flesh, each with a portion of its own power, to rule over different lands in its place. But the elder daemon's offspring, like their creator, were not ones to suffer a king. They banded together, and with their combined might equaling that of the Elder Daemon, were able to destroy their own parent. With the Elder Daemon gone, peace settled over the world of Keldraxis. The 13 Daemon Lords retreated to the lands the Creator gave them, and ruled over their subjects as they saw fit. But this peace was not to last. Satan, jealous and angry that his territory was smaller and less wealthy than his sister Lilith's domain, launched a surprise attack that would lead Keldraxis into the largest war it's ever seen. Though Lilith was able to rebuff her brother's initial attack and push deep into his territory, Beelzebub marshaled his own forces and attacked Lilith from behind. This forced her to split her army and gave Satan a chance to rally his soldiers and begin a counter-offensive. Pressed between two fronts, Lilith reached out for help from her other siblings. Abaddon and Astaroth, eager to claim more land for themselves, attacked Beelzebub's armies together, and with their combined might they were able to breach Beelzebub's palace and behead him. Abaddon and Astaroth wasted no time debating how to split the land over their brother's corpse, unaware that Lilith had slipped out and barricaded them inside before burning the building down with hellfire. Seeing the fall of their brother and sister, Mammon and Beelphegor swept in to claim the territories as their own. Within days, the two were warring with each other, and in the meanwhile, Satan finally managed to take Lilith's capital. When his sister returned, she laid siege to her own city. But in the end, Satan prevailed and he ripped his sister in half. Confident from his victory, Satan looked to conquer Mammon and Belphegor next. His march was halted, however, by the armies of Gressel. It would take him almost 2 years to finally gut his brother, and in the meantime, Mammon slew Belphegor. What's more, Asmodeus, Berith, and Verrine mobilized their own soldiers in a bid for dominance. Berith's first target was Sonelian, dragging what many of her siblings had always thought to be the weakest of the 13 into a bloody conflict. But Soelion was ready for this assault, and easily repelled Berith's attack. Now, 4 years into this war, and only Lucifer, the firstborn of the Elder Daemon and ruler of the largest territory, had remained neutral. But as Satan won battle after battle, his ambitions grew, and soon he set his sights on his brother's kingdom. Though Lucifer would prove to not be the easy prey his brother thought, and his armies, led by the archdemon Ezeal, crushed Satan's armies, and soon Lucifer himself ran his own brother through. Now a part of the global conflict, Lucifer was quick to strike out against his siblings. He marched on Mammon first in order to secure his borders. Mammon's armies were weakened from his war with Belphegor and were scattered on multiple fronts. Lucifer had his brother executed within 3 months. With his land protected from surprise attacks, Lucifer set out to end the war. As he marched his armies to meet Berith's, his sister was able to claim Sonelion's head. Her victory was short-lived. Lucifer's armies intercepted her on the return trip, and she never made it home. Realizing the growing threat Lucifer posed, Asmodeus and Verrine made an uneasy truce so that they might stand against their brother. They separated their armies and forced Lucifer into a two-front war. Although strained by the pressure applied by his brother's allegiance, Lucifer did not yield. He again called upon Aziel, his greatest general, and while he held the line against Asmodeus, Aziel's cunning tactics won battle after battle over Verine. Soon enough, Aziel had captured Verine and threw him before Lucifer in chains. With his brother Verine disposed of and his soldiers consolidated, Lucifer was able to handily defeat his last sibling. Now, the last of his kind, Lucifer sat upon the throne his creator had once sat on and began his rule over the world of Keldraxis. With the war over, Lucifer led his people into an era of prosperity that would last for thousands of years. During this time, the arts and science flourished, cities grew, and technology advanced at a rapid rate. As industry boomed, the Keldraxis began to look beyond the skies to space. Lucifer himself oversaw many projects and tests involving the journey to reach the stars, and funneled massive amounts of revenue into the space program. One such project was a large radio telescope that would be used to detect radio waves from other worlds, though it ended up spending centuries often used for other astronomical needs. But, against all odds, while monitoring the skies, a message was received from deep space that would change Lucifer's world forever.